Welcome back to DanyShopsALOT. Today I'm doing a review on Numbuzin skincare. I've been using it for a year now, and I just want to give you guys my thoughts and a very, very honest review on these products. So if you are interested, stay tuned. Okay, let's start with the number 3 Dewy Radiance Essence Toner. I do love this toner. It makes my skin look smooth and poreless and just improves the texture overall. Problem I have with this is when I am going into my cycle and on my cycle, I have a lot of oil production on my face, and this just doesn't work well with that. It just feels like I'm adding grease on top of grease. Even though this isn't greasy, it just feels like it's adding to the oil production. So I don't use this in week 4 and 1 in my cycle. Now for week 2 and 3, when my skin is just like naturally glowy, poreless, it's just perfect, I do add this, and it seems to like magnify the glow, like magnify the like beautiful finish of my skin. So I do use this during certain times in my cycle. So would I recommend this still? Definitely, I would recommend it, you know, to each his own. Like, figure out when it works for you, when it doesn't work for you. I would give it a full month try to like see, because I had to learn, like when I first tried it, it was working well, but then I realized the pattern, like every time I was in a certain part of my cycle, I just felt like I was adding oil on top of my skin, and it just wasn't working. But it doesn't mean it's a bad product. It's just, it works with my skin during different parts of my cycle, because your skin does change as you go through your month. So I'll still recommend it, yeah. For anyone who's never used this before, it does have a really nice smell. It smells like rose water. So I love using this. It's just, it don't mix well with my skin at certain times. This is the number 1 cleansing oil. I definitely grab this anytime I'm doing like a double cleansing, like if I'm wearing makeup, and sometimes I forget, but if you're wearing sunscreen, definitely double cleanse your skin. You got to get rid of the product and then get rid of like all the dirt and oil on your face. So I do use this. I noticed that with this one, if I put it on my dry skin first and then add the water, it tends to cling to the oils better, and then rinse it off with the water, and it gets kind of like milky as it rinses off. And then I follow that up with a foaming cleanser. But yeah, I do not use this by itself. Like, I don't know who has that type of skin where you could put an oil on top of your skin and then just rinse it and be cool and not break out. I'm not that person, but I do use this when I'm doing double cleansing. Okay, moving on to the number 1. It is the Goodbye Dead Cell Toner. I do not use this as much. It is nice. It exfoliates the skin very, very slowly. It's very, very gentle. But I have other exfoliators that are stronger that I usually grab, because a lot of times I don't want to exfoliate my skin unless I need to. And if I need to, especially in times when I have like hyperpigmentation building up, I just want to go in and get it done. And so this is rarely what I would grab. But if I don't have any like hyperpigmentation that I need to work on, but I still want to give a little bit of a chemical exfoliation to my skin, I'll use this. But it's seldom. So for the number 1 Dead Cell Toner, I would recommend this to anybody who's looking for something that is exfoliating but not too strong. It's very gentle on the skin, but it gets the job done over time. So that's the number 1 Dead Cell Toner. Moving on to the number 3 serum, the Boodle Boodle Repair. I love this serum because like the little tiny bumps that I have on my face that gives like a bunch of texture around my forehead, this gets rid of it. The only problem is a lot of times like I try to prioritize like what type of like active I'm going to use on my skin, and most days I'm opting for oil control, so I use a different serum for that. I can't find it in this drawer, but I use the Ordinary's Niaminoside and Zinc to control my oil. So most days I just want to use that, and I'm not the type of person that can put one serum on and then layer another serum and then put another toner and then a moisturizer. My skin literally will not accept layers of skincare. I have oily skin. In my mind, oily skin pushes things out. They don't really like absorb things. So when it comes to like that little window after I wash my face when my skin is ready to absorb something, I can't put on a bunch of products. So I have to choose. So most of the time I'm choosing my niacinamide and zinc. But if I'm having a good skin day and I don't really need to like decrease the oil production, I will grab this and just work on my texture, which really doesn't bother me too much. It is nice to like perfect the texture for makeup application, but it's not really like a big priority like most days. So long story short, I don't use number 3 unless I want to work on my texture, which is rare. But if that's a priority for you, I would grab number 3, Boodle Boodle Repair. Okay, next up is the number 1 Purple Complex Moisture Balancing Soothing Cream. This is a moisturizer. I noticed when I use this, like the redness that I would have just under my skin would decrease. And so this is actually like my go-to moisturizer. Now, I didn't have this when I first started using Numbuzin a year ago. I don't even think they made this. If they did make it, they made it under like a different name. But I saw a review where someone used this and the number 6 serum, the deep sleep mask for like very dewy, like glass skin. It was nice. Like I said, I can't just keep layering stuff. So if I'm going to go for the dewy look, I'll use the number 6 at night and then use this in the morning. And I mean, it's not crazy glass skin, but I mean, it's nice. So I do use this like almost daily. On the days that I actually use moisturizer, like I said, I have very oily skin. So sometimes I do skip it. But if I am going to use moisturizer, it's either the Water Bank or this number 1 Purple Complex Moisturizer. So I would recommend it to anybody who has a lot of redness that they want to decrease. If you're running hot on your skin, definitely try this out. It may just knock that out for you real quick, neutralize that redness. And for anybody who's looking for a moisturizer that's a decent price and you get a lot of product for it. So this one would be for you, the number 1 Purple Complex Moisturizer. Moving on to the minis that I actually used. I tried the Numbuzin 6 Serum Deep Sleep Mask. I use this at night. Use the moisturizer in the morning if I want to go for that glass skin look. I have tried the number 3 all green pH balancing cleanser. I'll use this right after the oil cleanser sometimes. It's nice. It definitely like strips all the oils, all the products, all the dirt off my skin when you use them together. So I like that every now and then, not too often. And then I also tried their SPF. This is not made for us melanated people. You will look gray. I think I have a picture of what it looks like on my skin. It's not a good look. It's just giving Tin Man. So definitely give Black Girl Sunscreen a try. Fenty's Hydrovisor Sunscreen. That's like my top one. It has niacinamide in it, so it's drying to my skin also. And yeah, this ain't for us though. Just know that. Don't try it. All right, so the last product that I had a year ago that I no longer use is the number 3 skin mask, like the sheet mask. It's nice. I just feel like it's a waste of money because I already have number 3. I could just put on the number 3 serum, like a heavy layer, and leave it on my skin for like 10-20 minutes and get a similar effect. I do feel like the sheet mask is a little bit better, but not to the point like I'm gonna buy 2 products of basically the same chemicals. So to each his own. If you feel like, you know, your skin needs a full reset after you're on vacation or just outside for an extended period of time, I would recommend a sheet mask. It did kind of reset my skin on vacation. So yeah. I forgot, I also tried the number 7 serum mild green relief. I completely forgot about it because I literally never touch it. Like, I tried it a couple times. I just didn't see any changes like at all. I forgot to mention, I am on this camera with just lip gloss and lip liner on, just so y'all can see like what's really going on. 1 year after Numbuzin. I do have some hyperpigmentation, but that is not Numbuzin's fault. That is 100% on me. When I was using sunscreen, I kept forgetting to double cleanse, and then I would get a breakout. So whatever. So if you made it to this part of the video, thank you for watching the whole way through. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, definitely remember to like the video, subscribe, share with your friends. But that's the end of my 1 year Numbuzin review, and thank you for watching. Try to make a heart.